Now, as far as technology goes for cameras, there's a lot of new things coming out. Oh, actually, yes. Okay, you've seen the face recognition technology. Well, now there's, what, the perfect smile? Is that what they call it?
But does that have to do also with helping to remove that red eye?
Well, you know, there's a red eye detection on the cameras. Now, what it does is it gives you a slight, you might have to wait slightly, you know, where it kind of flashes a little bit.
Okay. What it does is it gives you more than one frame of reference when you shoot your picture. Sort of instead of just that one little center box, you have several that you can pick to focus your attention on. That's how you get that picture that captures a perfect smile, because you've got more than one point of contact for the picture to be taken.
So here's the points: is there's a face detection technology, motion detection, smile detection. Boy, they're coming out with these technology things, and it sure makes a difference on your picture.
Image stabilizing is really great.
You've got to have a camera.
If you don't have a tripod, an image stabilizer is almost a must. And this camera that Notaspringchick is showing you right now has image stabilization.
Oh, yes.
And it is an SLR.
Yeah, that's the next category, is a digital SLR.
And isn't that a 12.2 megabyte shot?
Yeah, 12.2 megapixels. Oh, it is so nice.
And it's for the person that wants to shoot a little better quality pictures than he's been taking. But the cost is reasonable.
Yeah, they're coming in, what? This one's only $8.99.
I mean, it's something you can pick up like at Costco's.
Yeah, Costco has them.
Best Buy has them.
Best Buy,
Yep.
Circuit City. I mean, there's a lot of things. Sony has a new one that's awesome too.
Yeah, but aren't lenses a bear?
Well, actually, here's the thing: is remember they talk about Microsoft, the Microsoft camp, or the Sony camp, or when they're talking about video games, like the PS3 camp or the Microsoft Xbox camp. Well, it also goes with cameras, because if you like digital SLRs and you're going to get multiple lenses, well, this is where you plan for the future. Because if you're going to get a camera where you can change the lens, you are either in the Canon camp or the Nikon camp.
You got the Canon. Nikon uses its own little bayonet style, lens. Canon uses basically a screw-in type lens. They are not compatible.
Well,
totally and absolutely not compatible. I mean, and the Ole depends upon the Ole which lens you're going to get.
And then Sony's, well, that's an entirely different story.
Sony tends to be a fixed lens on their cameras.
Okay.
But they can sell you adapters that will increase your ability.
So if you get one of these cameras, for example, like a Canon or a Nikon, you can get other lenses that are not just Canon and Nikon. Because there's other companies that make lenses.
You can get knockoffs for them. You can get a cheaper, a Tamrod or...
Tamron,
yeah,
one of
they
them,
give you one. That's right. And they'll give you a lens, basically the same type of lens will fit either the Nikon or the Canon mount. But
you can't use a Nikon lens on a Canon.
No, and you can't really get an adapter to make it work either.
So it's just like you can't use an Xbox game and put it in a PS3.
That's right. And you have to remember, good lenses are expensive. Because, I mean, they can charge, you can go $1,000 for a wide angle lens.
Okay.
What you do is you stick with the Canon, for instance. A lot of theirs will give you 2 lenses with their camera, 2. Okay. But they're basically standard and cheap lenses. Nikon will give you 1 lens that is basically standard and cheap. If you want to go better, be prepared to reach into your pocketbook.
Okay. So whichever camera you choose, it's basically depending on your needs, because we have favorite cameras depending on what we're doing.
That's
For
right.
example, the Sony camera we have is an advanced point and shoot. And that one, that one I love, because it takes high def pictures. I think he's grabbing it right now from me. It takes, this is an advanced point and shoot. It takes high def pictures, which is awesome. It has a Carl Zeiss lens. It has this huge screen, okay? It takes night photos. It takes movies. Now here's the difference. Digital SLRs do not take movies.
That's right, they don't.
Point and shoots can take movies or they can take pictures.
That's right, and for a person on a budget that doesn't want to go camera and video camera, this is a great little camera to use.
Yeah, it's perfect for that. Now, here's the thing is, part of it is knowing which cameras can do different things. For example, this is great for taking pictures of slideshows.
That's right.
And for action, movement,
Oh, and it
small
takes,
and
it
compact.
takes high def pictures too.
And high-def pictures with light. Oh, it's just amazing. You can take pictures at nighttime. And then the Canon that we have, the Canon Rebel,
That's right.
you like that? We like that one because you can take flash pictures faster.
Yeah.
This one, it takes a
this
little
one-
time
Okay,
to
this one we
recycle.
certainly use. But the Canon though, to be honest, I have fiddled with the Canon. And everybody is amazed that I can sit there and click off pictures as fast as I can. That's because I've screwed with the equipment. But that's something that if you know what you're doing, you can take a good piece of equipment and tweak it to make it better. This is not, you don't mess with this camera, period.
You don't?
No, because if you set it to what you want and you leave it there. But the Canon Rebel, you can play with the camera, you can make it shoot faster, and you can play with the flash gun to make the flash gun work faster. And that's the thing, this has a built-in flash, so does the Canon Rebel. Canon Rebel, okay, think if you want to shoot things with a flash gun, you need a shoe attachment on the camera. This does not have one.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference. In fact, this one, the lens, well actually, let's see if we can get this to pop up. The flash on here, when it pops up, is right here. So there's no shoe to put on a flash attachment. Oh, can you see that? So on here, it pops up.
And there is no means of putting an exterior flash on this camera. That is the trick. You are stuck. It recycles as fast as the battery that you have in it is good.
But there are some point and shoots that do have
Sony does sell one with a light boot on it, but it's going to cost you more money. It all comes down to, what you need versus what you can afford. I mean,
and sometimes the price makes a difference.
That's right.
Sometimes the size makes a difference.
No, that's what they say. But no, it's just simply when you go out to look for a camera, especially one, it's basically a consumer electronic, which is what digital and these are now, because very few people shoot with regular film anymore. You have to decide what is really important to you. I mean, like I said, is size important to you? Is quality of the picture? Is having a high-def picture important? Is having a camera that shoots both film and video important? Is having a camera, okay, our high-def camera that we're shooting this on right now, which will take some pictures so we can see, does high-def individual pictures, and it also does video. And we can shoot video in like a dozen different formats. So, and we also can shoot pictures. This camera will shoot 10,000 pictures.
Yeah. So whichever camera you select, digital, SLR, or point and shoot, select the one that's best for you and what you need.
That's right, and one that you can handle. If you can't figure out the instruction manual, you know you've got the wrong camera.
That's right. So get one for your needs. So this is
Oldecam
and Notaspringchick on how to select a camera.